for the bloke. He was silly to do what he did, but I was actually quite pleased inside that he wouldn't be playing. Having said which, you then get the £130 million Isak playing, and again he wasn't really given a kick. And again, this is not, people say, well, they were not on song, Liverpool, but actually you've still got to have a damn good defence to nullify these great attackers, and Palace seem to have that to a T, and especially with Mark Gahey, the captain, playing such a great game as he always does. And in fact, the winning goal, he did the head on to give to Nketiah, who scored from the very long throw in the first place. So that Mark Gahey was very instrumental in that winning goal. And of course, the Liverpool fans in the stand opposite knew that he should be playing for them, not Palace, which I'm sure, sadly, he will be come January. That's just the way it's going to happen. But yeah, he's a majestic footballer, and he was very much party to Liverpool's downfall on Sunday. But no, it's great to see what they're doing, and in a way, the sky's the limit. I still don't get into the heady area of, oh, we could win the league. I mean, yeah, anything could happen when a team comes through, like Leicester did 9 years ago. And Palace seem to be on this trajectory, don't they, of becoming from an average mid-table team to something a bit more special, fired as they are by the manager, Glasner. So you never know what could happen. But realistically, I think if Palace were to finish, if we were to finish in the top six, that would be a great achievement. It really would. Yeah. So that's perhaps what I'm hoping for. But along the way, let's have some more, because again, they've lengthened the unbeaten run. I say it every one of our podcasts each week. But the last time Palace lost was in April. I think it was the 16th of April, something like that, 17th of April. And that was against Newcastle at Newcastle. In 18 games since then, league games and all competitions, they have not lost. And now, because Liverpool have lost last Saturday, Palace being the only team in the Premier League not to have lost a game. And you wonder how long that run is going to go. I mean, they've equalled a run, apparently, which they did in 1979, of going 18 games without loss. So it will be a shame if Palace lose on Sunday to Everton, which I hope they won't, obviously. But it'd be nice to break that record and go 19 games without loss. So it was a great game to watch. And of course, I don't know whether you plan to take it from there, but Liverpool lost again last night to the Turkish side, wasn't it? Galatasaray, something like that. 1-0, I think they lost. And it's only the second time that Slot has lost 2 games in a row since he's been there. No, okay, he's not been there that long. But yeah, for Liverpool to lose to Palace and then to lose Galatasaray last night, it's not great for the momentum of the team or the confidence. You get a winning mentality, and I guess you can get a doubtful mentality where why we're not winning these games against teams we feel we should have beaten. So it's a shame in a way. I mean, obviously I'm pleased we beat them Saturday, but I think Slot is a very good manager. He's one of those guys people gravitate to. He's not an unfair guy in his assessments. He tries to be very fair. So I want to see Liverpool continue being the great team that they are. Just makes you wonder. I was listening to Harvey Elliott being interviewed before the Villa game at the weekend, and I thought, they've sent him out. I think he's on loan there with an obligation or an option to buy him. And he's such a good little player. He would come on at Liverpool and either score a goal or make a goal. At Liverpool and either score a goal or make a goal, and when they're at the moment sort of struggling a bit, you think, do they regret sending him out? And probably one or two other players like that as well. Harvey Elliott is a very good footballer in my view.
It is, yeah. Now, after the game yesterday, and they interviewed Anne Slot. Because we're just going to talk about Liverpool for a bit now. So they interviewed Anne Slot, and obviously they asked him what was the difference between this season and last season. Was he having a kind of a deja vu moment? And he said, the difference between this, he says, for me, there isn't one at the moment. We lost twice in a row away against tough teams to play. That's part of the schedule. Is it really? Is it really part of the schedule? I mean, all right. So last season, they all right. So they had a team, but they didn't have a team as good as they have this season, right?
Okay, so you made a statement there. I just have to think about what you just
Yeah,
said.
yeah, yeah.
They don't have a team. They didn't have a team last season as good as it is now. Is that about what you
Yeah,
said?
that's what I
Yeah, I
said.
mean,
Yeah,
let's think who they've lost. They've lost Diaz, for example, haven't they?
yeah.
Um, and you'll have to remind me, but other players have gone as well. Well, obviously we know
They got
Elliott's gone.
Giota Diego or something. You know the one
Oh,
that
well,
died. The one that died in
well, the
the
one who
in the
died,
flood. Yeah,
Diogo Jota.
Jota.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because that.
Jota. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so I mean, he was a great player, and I have a feeling he would have started a lot more games this season because he was really firing on all cylinders last season when he came on.
Mm,
Possibly one or two others have gone. I can't really remember, but I'm not sure I would say their team now is. I mean, okay, there's some very good players. I think Ekatike is
mm,
excellent and one to watch. I think Isak on his day is very good. It will probably take him a bit of time to bed in there and to
mm,
kind of get used to the tag of 130 million pounds. Although I guess footballers, they're professionals and they just kind of put that out of their heads. But yeah, they obviously are a good team. There's no question about it. And of course, they bought. Is it Frimpong? I think he's there, and Kurtz is a very good player. So yeah,
mm,
they have got some very good footballers, and maybe that's the point. They've
mm,
got an influx of two or three players, maybe
mm,
more, but two or three starting players, and that
mm,
that doesn't happen instantly.
mm.
Inevitably they've got to bed in to get the structure of the team. So maybe that's the problem Liverpool have had, that they thought, well, they've got some have gone. Poor Diogo Jota died.